I wanted to show you the flower bud of Isla del Sol again. It's a pretty unique population, and it is nice. It is super beautiful. Could be a separate species, and I'm glad that I can show it on the channel. Flowering pretty close to Riomizquensis, Echinopsis Riomizquensis. This is the same plant. It's just another rooted sidearm. So there's quite a range. Here's Riomizquensis. Took photos and all. It's a really nice long flower. If you compare that over here to this one, they were pretty short yesterday, very small. So I do not think that the flowers here, this one will be small. Looks pretty big already. It's a massive long flower tube like that comes out here, and it isn't fully grown yet. But I see that this one has ripped too. There. I'm not sure what it is right now, but it's happened with more than one flower. Definitely possible that it is because I haven't fertilized in a while. I should do that now, like today. But it's just, I can barely walk right now. I was out with Mika, and yeah, I really feel it in the bones. Here's Lobivia hybrid anemone. I don't know, this year the flowers look tiny. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just forgot how it looks like. Maybe I just forgot how small the flowers are. But I looked at it yesterday and thought something isn't right here. It doesn't open properly. Like if you see this, how short some of the petals are, and some have also been attacked by slugs, so that might play a role. Here's another one. Really nice flower. There's a label below. I think it's a hybrid by Jutta Schatz or Jürgen Theisinger, one of those. Gotta be careful that I do not miss flowers that are opening up outside. There are quite a few flower buds that at some point will be big enough that slugs could attack them, and in the final stages of the flowering you cannot keep them out. I mean, you can, but very often they will then munch away here. Here's the Echinopsis glauca. I left it out for the insects. There's another one opening up right away, and there's another one here. So we need to pick some parents for the crosses. I will now get the pollen from inside the house, and then we'll pollinate at least this one here. The other one still has some time. This looks pretty good with Bamboy. Bamboy pink stripes, something like that was it, I think. Pink stripes. And yeah, the others I had pollinated with Bamboy. We'll see. If necessary, I will pollinate with Bamboy when the pollen is fresh again. I just try to get a few fruits from these, because this is an actually rare species and you do not see it very often. It would be great to have any kind of offspring. So now I wanna get me the tripod so we can film. I'm pretty exhausted. Yesterday I went to bed like at 3 p.m. and slept until evening. It's just, sometimes it's just too much. You need to do emergency safety rescue again. I put out some water for the animals, and sometimes you have little insects that get into them, and I hate that. So I bring them out of the water. This guy doesn't want to leave. Come on, friend, go away now. You're safe. No. I think she's tired. had a long walk today. So maybe we'll bring her in soon. This one here is the Sorensia arboricola. Hard to tell which ones of these have taken. I mean, see, this one's a little bit more green, but it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. Definitely pollinated them. Most of them, not all, but most. Here's another little thing that I pulled out. Go away. Don't jump in again. This is looking good, but it's too early. Recently it dropped a few that looked very far along too. So maybe this is something, this is a hybrid where you cannot tell early. Same here, not sure if it took or not. We can just hope. Yeah, enjoy the sun. Wanted to show you this one again. This is the Luxantinopsis hybrid, and it has a fruit down there with a spider on top of it. And here are 2 fruits. And new flowers are coming. Okay, let's get the tripod and get started. I will not collect pollen, I just want to pollinate. Okay, so this is my bag with frozen pollen, just flower pollen. So let me see. Okay, I found some pollen that I want to use. This is one by Ann-Kathrin Sievert. That's that funky, colorful Pseudo-Lobivia hybrid. And it often produces a fruit for me on large columnar trichocereus if used as falter. And today we will do that. Don't have a good one, but this is good enough. We'll use this one. What's up? Are you alright? Yeah. Always gotta give her snuggles in between. I'm not only a cactus breeder anymore, I'm also like a full-time pet dad. Okay, let's go. Wanna do the pollination. So let me set everything up here. This is okay. I just want to be able to get there. So this one will get AKS 2015-71 HSK4 hybrid by Ann-Kathrin Sievert. And I see a lot of plants that are flowering here, so I need to move these away into the greenhouse. A lot of stuff to do right now. Okay. I'll move this away when I rub the stigma a little bit with the pollen brush. I really want to get it up there. Sometimes you have pollen on the brush, but it doesn't go onto the, it doesn't transfer very well. So I'm making sure that it does. Okay. Do not have a lot, maybe for another pollination or 2 at the most. So this must be enough. Can't put more on there. It's just too much. It's just not enough. Okay. Let me show you the plant again. Here we are. This is nice. Very big flowers. And it's still full of pollen, I see. Despite the fact that the window has been opened tonight, insects had access to the plant. Because this is the type of plant that you cannot lock up. Like if I close the window, it presses against the flowers and all. I do not want to do that. It isn't so important, and I do not have anything flowering here right now. So that's okay. Ideally, it's best to lock them up when they are flowering. But at this point where we are with this channel, we're just filming. We're just having fun. So now I will look for plants that are flowering and move these out. Here's one. this one here, and this is full of spider. I'm sorry about that. I mean, the spider will not be happy. I'm sorry. We'll see how it goes. I have a guilty conscience already. Maybe I might have to leave it. Can't even tell what kind of plant this is. I'm not sure. Here's one that's flowering. This one got sunburn. Yeah, I was tired because it wasn't flowering, so I put it in full sun. But it's not a smart choice often. I'm still waiting for the new petrol, for the new gas to mow the lawn again. What I did last time was the rest of that was there. And I'm waiting. I bought from a very big cash, how are they called? Cash and carry, like do-it-yourself store. Pretty well-known brand. But yeah, they are super slow. They took 2 weeks to ship. Here's a Telegonoides hybrid, and yeah, you see, slugs had a go at it. I really need to start removing the slugs again from the greenhouses. It's just too much. They cause problems everywhere. Sometimes they even pull down the fruit. And within the next days, I need to water in here again. Just making sure that the flower buds do not dry up. Cannot believe that this one is flowering. This is Arboricola VRG F2. And it's a plant that is very slow to flower. So that's great. This one here is Telegonoides. I got that one as Spachianus. You always have to keep an eye out for misidentified stuff. It's usually the misidentified stuff that's really rare. Just have to be able to find it, to recognize it. With this one here, I think that's a cross between PC and Orange California. Very slender plant, but hasn't flowered yet. Still waiting. I grafted this long time ago. Maybe 5-6 years. Still no flowers. Santiaguensis. Pretty similar to Folianus. Telegonoides and all. Just doesn't have such strong, like, notches, but these could still have connections with each other. But the notches are very different here and this one. So this is the Validus corner with some. With this one we'll see what it is. Like, if it comes out as a Tersheki, that's okay too. But it looks very unique. Started flowering early. It's not chicken dancy, so can say that. If it were chicken dancy, the flowers would have usually been bigger too. Different petals and different sepals and all. So we'll see how this one develops. It looked very unique when it flowered. Flower buds looked unique. We'll keep an eye on it. This is Echinopsis glauca. Check it out. Really unique plant. Very slender. This isn't... here's Cuscensis as a comparison. Oh, and we need to cut back. These need to be cut back instantly, like in the next days. So every now and then I need to take a break. I'm sorry, guys. Just gotta make sure she doesn't feel like left alone. And while we're here, check out the Echinocerois. This is the first flower that I've seen from this one. I had another one inside the house that's flowered tonight or yesterday night. I had it under the time lapse, so it might actually look amazing. I love some of these Echinocerois flowers. They are very beautiful. and you might be able to make crosses with it, wide intergeneric ones. But it takes a while, probably. Thinking about making 100 crosses, and if you're lucky you have maybe 3 or 4 that take. Over here I have old pollinations. I'm very happy that I could save this one here. This is a super beautiful variegated cultivar, but it had almost terminated last year because it didn't get enough water like so many others. And yeah, it came around. I'm happy about that a lot. I now want to set up the camera with the tripod, and then we are taking down the few like the stuff that's at the roof, that's hitting the roof. We're taking them down now because they need time to root, and it's best to do that early in the season. Here this corner is starting to look nice too. The one at the bottom's a lot bigger. That was something with Telegonoides, and it instantly shows bigger size. Yeah, but I will have to look it up. So this here, had to take that one, cut it back last year because it reached the roof, and it was frustrating because it had flowered. But once a plant has reached the roof, I just have to do it. Always disappointed when this one isn't flowering, and it's been the 5th time now. It's in a huge pot and it keeps growing roots and roots. And yeah, before I repotted it, it flowered every year, reliably. Okay, so I'm back here and I brought something like a bolt cutter. This is the only thing that I just found. Normally you would do that with a sharp knife, but we are doing it like this. Hedge trimmer, something like that. Doesn't matter, we'll be alright. I have too many plants anyway. This is spiny. I will show you how they look like soon. I just need to take them down before they fall onto flower buds, because I think I've already hit one. But they need time to callus now, and if I wait too long, the wounds will not heal. Okay, so this one here, it bothers me that I have to cut it back, but it's just what it is. I mean, yeah, I have to cut it back. I really regret that. I really regret that. But it's good for propagation, so doesn't matter. Just thinking about how to do it. I could take it down way here, which reduces the risk for fungal infections. I'm not sure if you see it, but this is like way down is where the pub starts. Let me turn this around a little bit so you can see it. So yeah, the pub starts here at this spot, and I could take it down, but it would take a while until this thing has grown a third arm. I like it when it has these 3 main columns, because it is more mass that the plant has that allows it to pop again faster. I want this one to flower, really flower, but so far it has not flowered. This large one, I have a smaller one that I rooted separately, and that one has flowered. But the large plant, I repotted it last year, and yeah, it still hasn't produced a flower yet. It will take a while until it is grown into the new pot, into the new soil and all. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do there. I think I need to take it off. It's just at the window. I mean, it's not much you can do. Yeah, I'll take it down completely. Ah! That was dangerous. For the flower buds. Not for me, but for the flower buds. So, need space, and then I move the plants out. Okay. Let's see. And these are very, very sharp. This is not how some other species feel like. This feels like real spine. Yeah, this is Isla del Sol, by the way. Another one, more spiny. So let me move these away. Just putting them on the ground here in the greenhouse. When I water, I need to be a little bit careful. Gotta look for... There's a doggo crying at the street. I just wanted to make sure nothing bad is happening. By the way, here's the time lapse that I'm setting up. It's looking really good. This is an Arboricola hybrid. Arboricola crossed with Lima 3 by Misplant. First seedling was white and had a very small weird flower. So this is great. Gives me hope for the rest of the seedlings so I can keep them. Here's how the time lapse is set up. It's looking pretty good. And over the night I had the Echinocereus in it too. Here's an update with the stressed seedlings. Few things we need to do. Removing oxalis so it doesn't overgrow the seedlings. I sprayed them regularly, and then we got a super hot week and it got worse again, so daily spraying will continue until they are good again, and it will take a while, but a lot of them came out of it already. You see the colors coming back. By the way, I had a few ticks this week, at least 3 or 4 on my leg. I had one like that almost at my, at my behind. It was pretty uncomfortable. So we're fighting against the ticks again here. I'm really mad that this DIY store hasn't shipped the mower fuel yet. I need it urgently. There's something green coming out of the flower. Yeah, I want to pollinate these, but the size is so small. Kind of disappointing a little bit, but I want to do pollination here. Yeah, and over here is another one. Oh, it is really crazy how spiny they are. How uncomfortably spiny they are. I usually have no problems touching plants, but this one is different. Very spiny thing. So I just put it sideways with the wound into the sun. This is, by the way, blunt force trauma. So that's why you do not use a hedge trimmer or whatever, what I did. But I just didn't have anything else. And this will be alright too. I already have too many of them. So I'm not too worried. In winter, we really need to take a very close look at every plant and decide what gets the good spots and what doesn't. So here's the plant that we've taken cuttings from. Check this out. It looks crazy, right? Very nice. This is Isla del Sol. Also, different form, but this is unique. I really think this isn't Prigesi. This is Riomizquensis, and here I have Prigesi. I mean, doubt it that this is the same species. Look at the distance between the areoles and all, but the spines feel uncomfortable too. So at least in that regard, they are close. So here's the sad situation now. I'm very unhappy that I have to do that. The moment the channel is big, I will build a bigger greenhouse That's what the first thing that I will do. Making sure we have a tall greenhouse where I can show the plants that are flowering, letting them grow tall. So the greenhouse will be as tall as I am like able to build. But yeah, it will happen. Okay, now I need to get it out of there without damaging anything. It almost knocked down that flower bud. Oh, this plant feels so uncomfortable. I do not have that very often. Okay, so these will stay in the greenhouse for maybe a month. 2 to 4 weeks they stay in here. And then I will root them separately. And I will keep them. And the reason is the flower is amazing. I've seen the flower already once when it opened up. And it is huge. Really, really huge. We even got seeds from it. And yeah, I need that for my breeding. I need a few of these for breeding. Large plants so I can make my crosses. And these will all be separately rooted. The only flowers that I got were from rooted head pieces that I took down. From stress, maybe. But at that point, I do not care. I have so many of them, I can stress them a little. Oh. I need to do something there. I need to move that plant out now. Let me do it. First I need my grabber tool because this thing's it's looking uncomfortable too. Okay, I found it. Check this out. This is one of my most important tools and it is a mason jar holder, I think. And yeah, you can grab cacti with it. It's so important and I will need a few more. This brought me my mom. It cost only a few bucks, but it is so important. And there are also some that have little metal rods there that grab. And you need to be careful with these because they can cause injuries. Something like this doesn't have anything sharp, anything blunt, anything that can cause an injury. And that is great. This is how it needs to be. So I will try to get the plant out there. Let me just film it. If it ends in disaster, then you were lucky and got a good video. So this one needs to go away. Here the Winterer. I will move it out. I can barely walk with my leg. Really bad. Okay, so I just saw that a plant here where I needed to remove a side pop that had started to rot. So I just need to remove all the spines that I pulled out here. Okay. So let's try. This isn't good. I cannot grab it the way I want it without... No. I noticed that there's a second flower flush coming. Another reason to start fertilizing again. Okay, so now I can get there from the side. Maybe now I can... Let's move it out. Put it elsewhere, into the other greenhouse maybe. Couldn't pause, couldn't end the video at that moment. I had to just move the plant. Okay, there it is. That's good. Let's have a look at that thing, because it's a Telegonus hybrid. And I really love them. It's actually a Telesina hybrid, I think. But I'm not sure. It's a plant that I got unlabeled. And from looking at the flower, I suspect that it is V. magnolia, a hybrid, I think from Hartmut Kellner, but I'm not sure who the breeder is. But it's a hybrid from one of the old school breeders, and it has a beautiful magnolia-like flower color, and I really enjoy the flower. So I suspect it could be this one, but we will see. We will take a video. If you know the V. magnolia hybrid, feel free to write something in the comments, either to verify or to like discount it. This one was unlabeled, but it's clearly a Telegonus hybrid. You can already see that but at the flower buds. This is a very unique flower bud. It's always like that on Telesina hybrid. Telesina means hybrid between Telegonus and Echinopsis kermesina, small pseudo-Lobivia hybrid with these, I don't know, what's the color? How could you describe the color? Reddish, pinkish kind of color. So we'll see. Another one that I have is Kraken. It's a very similar hybrid, also with these long flower buds. Very nice flower, very big and good for breeding. So we will do something with it. That's why I moved it out. I didn't want to have it flowering just for nothing. And the flower looks really nice. So we will get 2 of them and we'll do something with it. Riomizquensis opening up wider as we speak. And these here, still nothing. Here might actually develop, but it is also messed up. I suspect it's the heat. The heat was too much. Okay, so this is the end now. I'm taking time for the cat now. It's important. You never know how much time you have with your loved ones and your pets and all. So I'm taking time out of every day to spend it with Kami and Mika. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Since the posting of my big time lapses, a lot of things have happened. I got a lot of mails. The channel has got a lot of subscribers within just a few days. So I'm happy. I'm proud. We did something together. I couldn't have done it alone. I didn't even know that I have all that strength in me until it happened. So we did something together and I'm proud. I mean, of course I'm the one who's putting together the stuff, but we discuss everything online and I show so much of the preparation work and all. So it feels like we had a little success here. Okay, thank you guys.